As we discussed the three types of muscles, which are skeletal muscles, the visceral muscles, and cardiac muscles, we have discussed. And now the two important proteins due to presence or absence, which are called as contractile proteins. What are the two contractile proteins? Myosin. After discussing the three types of muscles, which are skeletal muscle, visceral muscle, and cardiac muscle, we have mentioned one important point: the presence or absence of contractile proteins on the surface of muscle. They are appeared as striated, striped, or non-striated. Why stripes are appearing? Why stripes are not appearing? Because of two important proteins. What are they? One is myosin, second one is actin. Due to presence of myosin, contractile protein, the segment which is colored thick, and due to presence of actin protein, the segment which is colored light band. So alternative presence of dark and light bands due to presence of two important proteins. One is myosin, second one is actin. So the myosin and actin, these two are called as contractile proteins. Why these two are called as contractile proteins? These are involving in the process of muscle contraction. Hence these two proteins are called as contractile proteins. Now let me take the structure of two contractile proteins. One by one we will discuss. The first one is actin. Actin, which is thin filament. So due to presence of actin on thin filament, they are appeared as light colored or light band presence on the muscle surface. And generally if you see one actin molecule, in a one actin molecule which is made up of two long filaments, these two long filaments are called as F-actins. F means filamentous, two long filamentous are present. Each F-actin molecule again made up with a polymer of G-actins. So it is F-actin is a long thread-like structure which consists of many globular structures. Hence polymer of G-actins together which forms one F-actin molecule. How many F-actins are present? Two F-actins are present. Each F-actin which consists of single unit is called as G-actin. Many G-actins together they form polymer of G-actins. And even the second important structure in actin is tropomyosin. This tropomyosin is also present in two filaments. Throughout the length of the F-actins, these two filamentous structures are running, which are tropomyosin. So tropomyosin present on the surface of F-actins. These are also run close to the F-actin molecules, tropomyosin. So first one we have mentioned F-actin, and the second one we have mentioned the important component is tropomyosin. F-actins are also present too, and tropomyosin are present too in number. And the third one is a complex of proteins, troponin complex. Troponin complex is the third one. The third component is troponin complex. Where this troponin complex is present? This is present at regular intervals, present on the tropomyosin. At regular intervals, the troponin complex proteins are present. So in resting state of the muscle, the subunits of troponin which are closing means mask, mask the active binding sites present on the myosin on the actin filaments. Active binding sites for myosin. Where these are present? On the actin filaments. They are closed when the muscle is resting condition. The active binding sites for myosin is closed. When the contraction state, these myosin binding sites are open due to closure of tropomyosin and opening of tropomyosin. These active binding sites are closed and open. So tropomyosin playing an important role to mask and unmask of active binding sites for myosin, where they are present on the actin filaments. So here the three important components we have taken for our discussion present on the actin molecule, which is made up with two F filaments. Second one, tropomyosin, two tropomyosin, and a complex of troponin. Complex of troponin. Now, second one is the myosin. The myosin are thick filament. The myosin are thick filament. The myosin or thick filament is also polymerized protein. Polymerized protein. In this polymerized protein, many monomeric proteins present in a myosin protein are called as meromyosins. Once again, what is meromyosin? A meromyosin, which is one monomeric protein present in thick filament. Now, each meromycin in thick filament constitute of three important parts. What are the three important parts? One is a globular head. Second one is a neck region. The third one is tail region. The three important parts present in meromyosin, those are head region, which is present globular. Second one is neck region, third one is tail region. Now here the globular head and neck region together, which is called as heavy meromyosin, HMM. Heavy meromyosin, HMM. Which one? Together globular head plus neck region. And along the tail region, where meromyosin protein is present lighter, hence it is called as light meromyosin. So heavy meromyosin, head plus neck, light meromyosin, tail region, because of the concentration of the meromyosin proteins, we can segregate like this. Now, here the globular head plus neck region, together they are forming the cross arm. What is cross arm? The cross arm, which is playing an important role during the muscle contraction. The heads of the myosin attaches to the actin protein during the muscle contraction through its cross arm. Cross arm, they are going to form cross bridges during the muscle contraction. So, two important points I have mentioned: heavy meromyosin, head plus neck; alone tail region, light meromyosin, because of the concentration of meromyosins. What is meromyosin? Meromyosin is a monomeric protein present in a thick filament. Now, let me see the structure of the myosin protein. Here you can see the head region, we can see, and the neck region we can see. Together they are going to form as cross arm. In the head region and the neck region together they are also formed as HMM. Already we have mentioned heavy meromyosin. On its head region, the two important sites are present. What are they? One is actin binding site. Second one is ATP binding site. The two important sites are playing an important role during muscle contraction. The two important sites are actin binding site and ATP binding sites, where they are present on the heads of the myosin protein. Here head plus neck region together formed as cross arm. This is also called as HMM. The remaining the tail region, which is also called as light meromyosin, because of the monomeric proteins, meromyosins are present in lighter. Hence, this is called as light meromyosin. This gives one complete structure of myosin. Now, let me see finally one actin. Sir, how the actin protein which is made up of? Here you see the F-actin molecule 1 and the second F-actin molecule. So, two F-actin molecules I am showing, but this F-actin molecule is again made up with a single globular structures. These are called as G protein. A simple globular protein. Many globular protein polymerized through one F-actin molecule is prepared. So, how many F-actins are present? Two F-actins. Each F-actin which is made up of polymer of G proteins. And now, each F-actin which is runs on its surface through tropomyosin. The tropomyosin which is closely associated with the F-actin molecules like this, closely associated. Now this tropomyosin again attaches with the third component. The third component is troponin complex. Troponin complex. Troponin complex, which means three subunits are present in the troponin complex. What are they? Troponin T, troponin C, troponin I. 1, 2, 3 I have mentioned, which are attached to tropomyosin. What they are also called as troponin T. Remember, tropomyosin binding troponin. Troponin T means tropomyosin binding troponin, which is helping for binding the myosin protein to the actin. Troponin C, which is the calcium binding troponin. Whenever the calcium ions are available, the muscle contraction occurs. Heads of the myosin attaches to the actin with the help of troponin C. Availability of the calcium. So hence it is calcium binding troponin complex. Third one is troponin I. I stands for inhibitory. What is inhibiting? The inhibitory troponin, which means which does not allow heads of the myosin to attach with the F-actin. So these are the three important troponin complex are present in the troponin. Now you see, we can imagine when one relaxed state, when there is no muscle contraction, this globular protein which consists of the active binding sites for myosin, the myosin sites are closed with three important proteins. Troponin complex here it is closing, masking the myosin active sites during the resting condition. And during the muscle contraction, this troponin complex move away, then immediately myosin binding sites present on the actin will be opened. Is it clear?